and welcome back to the how-to series on ITSAGOAL.org. This one we're going to cover your team selection. So how do you pick a team? Well, as always, going to take you straight to the help page, and we're going to look at what's under the match day tab. So it's that one you want. Click on that and we are going to cover certain bits of this. So we are going to look at the preview pane, we're going to look at team selection, and we're going to look at players and their position guide. So look at all this. This is another print off, stick on your wall, and it tells you all the best or the characteristics of each of your players, where they like to play and how they like to play. Then we're going to go through creating a formation, and we're going to look at save tactics and subs for another video. Cool, right, let's get over to it. So we're going to hit the match day tab, and here we are. So as an example, we've got Runnymede Rangers versus AS Academy. So this tells you when the game's going to play off, gives you a little kick-off countdown, tells you that you've got a sub missing. So look at that, we've got a starting 11 picked, but we've got subs, so we'll remedy that in a minute. Tells you about what formation you're playing, your aggression, and your mentality going into this game. So we're just going to have a look at preview and team selection on this one. So let's get into preview. And this gives you a nice little box. So this can tell you probably straight away whether you're going to win, lose or draw this game. And what I like to do is go straight to overall to give you overall rating for this game. So we're going in on 70, and AS Academy, they are going in on 60. So you can tell from these bars whether a certain team is strong on attack or goalkeeping, or whether they're more quite a physical team or what. So another thing I like to look at is the ref. So let's have a look at the ref. He's refed 9 games. He's got 35 yellow cards, 3 red cards and 4 penalties. So this gives you the sort of how strict a ref is on this little tab. Not a lot of people look at that, but I do. That's especially when you just set your aggression quite high. Right, so this gives you a list of all the players that you've picked. There's my missing sub. Also gives you what position they're playing, and also the form of that player, whether they're playing well or not. And then it gives you that skill of that player as well. Cool, so that is your preview. And if we go to team selection, here we are. This is the page that we want, and we're going to cover this first. So this gives you a pitch layout view. So this is a selection that I've gone for this game, but with load selection, if you've got like a reserve game coming up, and you want to just pick your reserve teams, this is for players with large squads, managers with large squads. So if you've got a set reserve team, then literally you can go reserve, bang, load, and instead of 11 individual changes, this will load up all your team in one go. I think non-subscribers get 1, so you can get 1 team selection, and subscribers can get lots. It's only £1 a month, so yeah, consider doing that. So next is we're going to go through what formation you want, and look at that. There's so much choice. You can either go really defensive, really attacking, or just plain old down the middle. I normally stick to 4-4-2 or 4-3-3. They're my go-to ones, depending on what players you've got. But look, you can have 5 at the back, only 1 in midfield, 4 up front. So that's your long ball tactics. So yeah, there's a myriad of stuff that we can go through. That's a whole another video. But I'm going 4-4-2 on this one. And we need to put another sub in. So I need a sub goalie. So to put a player in, you literally highlight what position you want, and then you literally type in, assign that player, and then save selection, and then that player is in. Right, next thing I want to go to is how do you pick which players to play? Well, obviously their position counts a lot, but what I do is I use these tabs along the top. So goalkeepers, I look at my individual goalkeepers. I mainly look at fatigue and match fitness. So Adewuyi, yeah, he's fresh as a daisy, and his match fitness is 96. So then that's what I'll use to decide what goalie I use. And same for defenders. So for example, Carnes is 14, he's fatigued at 14, so I'll probably rest him, whereas Topolkov, he's ready to go and he needs some more match fitness. And then you can do the same for midfield and same for forwards. Or what you can do is use this tab here. So you go to fitness and it tells you, yeah, all the fatigue and the match fitness for that player. Yeah, this is more like your knock fitness or injured, because obviously if you're injured, you'll be 0% fit to play. What other useful tabs is this one? It's ratings. So this tells you how your players are physically, mentally and tech wise. Yeah, so this will tell you straight away if you are low on the technical front and may want to increase. But it's also got the form guide here. So that's really useful. You know who's playing out of their skin and yeah, who's having a nightmare. This is really useful, this last tab, in the fact that it gives you statistics, so you can really go down into who's performing and who's not. So for example, Milner here, look at that, goals 3. So he's just like playing a forward at the moment because he's scoring lots of goals. So he's a consideration. If I want to put less strikers on, then I could put Milner in and hopefully he'll get a goal from midfield. Covers assists as well and clean sheets for the defensive minded players. Cool, right, that's it. That's all I want to touch on for how to select your team. So stay tuned for other how-to videos. If you've got any questions or comments, you know what to do. Put them downstairs and like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.